Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and I want to be crystal clear, so let me leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're laying in a coffin. You're barely breathing, but you know you're still alive. You don't know how to open a coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt above the lid. But you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe somebody will notice if the dirt starts unsettling and starts digging their way down to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are probably people standing right by your grave, but you don't know that. You just think you're going to die today. Usually people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever come across your mind while you were doing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you can take something so precious away from God that God gave you, your life, from your children, from your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your life. Selfish enough, you would take your own life by abusing drugs and alcohol, but then you take it away from everybody that counts on you each and every day, that loves you each and every day. With this, I leave you with one other thought. Don't be the person that I'm reading about, laying in a coffin, alive, looking for help now when it's too late. Be that person instead that reaches out for help right now. Reach out to me. 844-405-HELP. I will help you. I will help take your life back, but you have to make that phone call. And if you don't want to verbally speak to me, you can text me. 631-599-0218. Let me help take your life back. There are other people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He's an addiction recovery coach, a life coach with over 30 years experience. You can reach him at 516-458-2741 or at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis and myself and thousands of other people are here as crutches for you to lean on. Call Larry and tell Larry you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Let Larry help you take your life back. Larry and I always tell our clients it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter where you've been. What matters is that you're here. You're reaching out today. And you're looking for a brighter tomorrow. Call Larry at 516-458-2741 and let Larry Geis help you take back your life. Folks, today is the first day of January 2016. The first day. And what better way to start than with a new pair of glasses? If your video's blurry, it could be one of two things. It could be A, you had too much to drink, and I hope that's not the case, or you had too many drugs. Or it could be B, and I hope this is the case, that you maybe need new glasses, because Global Eyeglasses has over 1,200 frames. Plastic, metal, no frame, low, half frame, full frame. They have lenses like progressives, line bifocals, transition photochromatic and polarized, high index, which is a thinner lens, polycarbonate, which is a shatterproof lens. They have coatings like anti-reflecting coating, scratch coating, and UV coating, all available at the fraction of a cost of what a freestanding brick-and-mortar local optical shop would charge you. About 70% less. And the great thing is that I have over 30 years experience in the optical field, and that's why I run these commercials on my videos, because I know I can help you as my audience. Not only help you with everyday's life issues, but I can help you pick out the right pair of glasses. And if you call me at 844-405-HELP and you do pick out a pair of glasses and you purchase them from globaleyeglasses.com, I'll make sure you get a code for free shipping. Give me a call at 844-405-HELP or text me at 631-599-0218 and go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. Folks, new day, New year. Let's make it a great year. And I'm sure each and every person that I'm speaking to in my audience has 1, 2, 20 people that there's something about them that no matter how hard you try, you can't change them. I know there are a couple people in my life like that. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, it's never good enough. No matter how hard I try, I am always the wrong person, but that's okay. That is the wonderful thing about being a transparent person, because I know what I'm about. I know the good I do within people. Some people, almost like an alcoholic or somebody doing drugs, are just so blind to the real life. These are 7 things that I don't want you to ever do. You can never do these 7 things to change a person. Ultimately, and all change has to be the result of wanting to change yourself. If you are adjusting and altering your behaviors, feelings, and relationships to fit the needs and wants of someone else, it might look the same, but it will never bear the same weight and change that comes from true desire to evolve your own reasons. Let me turn this music down. Yeah, that's a little better. You have to want it from yourself. If you don't want it from yourself and for yourself, you will never, ever get healed. That said, we all have issues. We all probably need changes. We all pick out little parts of other people that we wish to fit better with how we work and what we want from another person, but we can't do that. And as quickly as we promise unconditional love, we feel the urge to try to change people. Rarely is this a good idea, I should say. Usually it leads to other person feeling bad about themselves, and they're resentful of you making them feel the way they do now, and it makes you look like the villain. And then the whole thing, this is so sad, then the whole thing turns into a snowball of gross feelings, insecurities, and dissatisfaction, possibly leading towards hate. So maybe never actively, directly try to change another person, but especially not the following issues. Person in my life, all I could do is point out what I see so obvious, what other people see so obvious, but this particular person, no matter what, rebelled, pretty much tells me I'm wrong, and I try so hard. I am the most positive person that I know. But when I see something that is so hurtful for this person's future life, I feel the need to point that out. However, it's not one of these 7. Number 1 is how they feel. Never try to change how they feel. That's a no-no. Probably the most common mistake we all make, yes, we all make sometimes, is trying to tell someone else how they should feel about something or someone. It could be something we said, did to them, or something that had happened to them that has nothing to do with you and me or them. They might be completely misreading a situation, misunderstanding, or think that you're overreacting. But say it with me, you cannot tell someone else how to feel. You can never, ever, ever, ever tell someone how to feel. Usually it would only make them dig in deeper as they become defensive of their position. What you can do is clarify what you mean, or talk about how you view the issue, or discuss your feelings and intentions. In other words, stay on your side of the conversation. The other person will feel respected as opposed to be belittled, and you'll have a much stronger chance of bringing them around to how you want them to feel anyway. And you know what, folks? I don't like that last one, how you want, because they should feel how they want. You cannot tell someone how to feel. You can point out some things that you might not agree on. I will never, this person that I will never tell them how I think they should feel. Because if I did, I probably would never be talking to this person again. But I will tell you how I feel. I feel hurt, betrayed. I feel unwanted. But that's something I would never, ever tell this person. Number 2, their issues with their family. Relationships between people who are related are always the most intense and least reasonable, largely because they are formed and defined for the first time when we were young and unreasonable. Someone's relationship with their parents or siblings is messy with the complexities of history, experiences had while still young and vulnerable, biological ties, and powerful psychological influences. No matter how ridiculous you think someone's feelings about their family are, the best thing you can do is to listen and always be on their side. Don't try to get involved, and that is probably the best advice that I could give. And I mean, let's be honest, you're probably just as weird about your family sometimes too. What about if it's your own family? What do you do? It's a judgment call. I will tell you that it's a judgment call, because it's very hurtful to see someone in your family who clockwise is within age, is a grown-up, but the immaturity that comes through on this person is almost like a teenager. So what do? You can't do anything. You can distance yourself and hope that this person comes around one day. You can try to say something, but then you'll probably lose this person. Or you can just be there whenever that person. This is what I choose to do. I am here for this particular person, and if this person's watching, they know exactly who I'm talking about. I am here for this person at any time. I always tell this one particular person, I have one requirement. One requirement, and that's not just from this person, it's from anyone that's within my life, in my inner circle, and that's honesty. I would rather be hurt with your honesty than lose the trust with your dishonesty. Number 3, their bad habits. The difference between habits and all the other behaviors is the way they are realistically woven into our lives. The fact that something like smoking or nail biting is such a part of how a person gets through their day makes it much more challenging thing to alter. It's not that these things can't change, but if they're going to, it has to come from within the person who has the habit, not an outside person who doesn't like it. The only way I was able to give up drinking is when I was finally ready to do it. No matter how many people were telling me not to do it, I had to want it. And when it comes to really dark habits and addictions, like I have, booze, drugs, this is double true. No one is going to truly stop using something that hurts them until they want to. Keeping yourself in close enough area to self-destruction means you're liable to being hurt as well. Decide how much you can take, let them know they are loved, but never keep someone in your life with the idea that you're going to fix them. And this is exactly what I mean about this particular person. All I require is honesty. I would rather not be in their daily life and be hurt daily if they continue living the life that they do. I hope and I pray each and every day that God will find this person, touch this person's heart to find the changes. Life is so short. We cannot change yesterday. We can change today and tomorrow. Number 4, their body. Whether it's how much someone weighs, how the style of their hair is, what tattoos they have, or how big or small certain parts of them are, there is no healthy outcome in imposing your dissatisfaction into someone else's physical being. There's a line between supporting someone as they strive to be the best version of themselves possible while letting them know that you adore them no matter what. And know where your behaviors falls along that infinite, narrow, sensitive line, and do not cross that line. Number 5, that terrible TV show, band they love. Just accept they like that show. Just accept they like that band. We're not defined by our guilty pleasures, nor will we be separated from them. Number 6, I think. Is this number? Yep. Their past. Oh, that's the worst thing. And that's one of the biggest things I always tell my clients. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you've been. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching me, today is a new day. Let's work on today and make a better tomorrow. There's nothing inherently wrong with being uncomfortable about parts of a person's past, but it's never a good idea to hold it against them. It's easy to see whether someone has used their past experience as fuel for personal growth and learning, or if their history is part of the still repeating cycle of dysfunctional behavior, and I truly believe that's within my own situation. Are they stuck in their past? Those are legitimate issues, but even still, they are, because they are directly affected in their present life, so you can't address that. If it's simply a matter of things or people from their history that aren't manifesting in a current negative way, then there is no good to come from obsessing or fixating on it. It's already done. You literally cannot change that. Tell them that it'll be better tomorrow. Tell them when the honesty is ready, get a hold of me. Tell them I'm always going to be here. Tell them to call you. And my personal advice is keep away from texting and emailing. Things get confused, taken out of context. A phone call and a personal visit. Last but not least, their priorities. Usually when we have a problem with someone else's priorities, it's because we really want their priorities to match ours. You cannot do that. We all have different priorities. But since it feels kind of weird and self-involved to say that, or even consciously acknowledging it, often how it ends up expressed is as supposedly objective judgment. We tell them that their priorities are wrong. Wrong. Do not do that. As opposed to saying that we really want. Either way, it's not the thing that you can change as an outsider. What you can do is talk about how you feel as a result of how they structure, and about how you feel about how they set up their own style of life. You can say, well, this works for me, and you know, I'm glad that works for you, but maybe you want to try it my way. But don't tell them to do something. The power to change always rests with each person, no matter what your relationship is with them. That's why in my particular case, I am trusting God to work on this person. I can't change this person. I can avoid as much as possible because it hurts. It hurts me to see what goes on. It hurts me to hear what goes on. 7 things you can never, ever change about a person. And don't address these issues. You can't change how they feel. You can't change their issues with their family. You cannot change their bad habits. Never address their issue with their body. Try not to get involved in their personal choices in TV and music. Definitely never address their past, and don't question their priorities. Folks, each and every one of us has someone in our lives. Up until a few years ago, I was my biggest enemy. I was so disgusted with myself. But I am here to tell you, folks, there's a right way to address an issue, and then there's a wrong way, and then there might be your way. My way to deal with this particular individual is to say to the individual, I am here for you. I love you. Call me only. Visit me. And open up to honesty. The lying, deceitfulness that people in your life maybe, or in my life, put us through, only brings us down. It makes us appear as we're negative because we confront these people. So the best thing to do is to back off from the people themselves. Let them live their life, because I will tell you right now, I am not a miracle worker. What I am is a servant of God, and I trust that my God will work on this particular individual. Might not happen tomorrow, might not happen next week, might not even happen in my lifetime. I might be dead before it even happens, but I trust that it will happen. God created each and every one of us to be perfect. We were a beautiful round ball, kind of. And picture taking a round clay ball and throwing it against a cement wall and it splatters. That is what we as humans do to ourselves. So I trust that God will take this particular individual in my own life, maybe in your life you have an individual like this, and we'll start molding this person back. I am standing here, open arms, waiting for this person. This person probably thinks that I hate this person. This person probably thinks that I'm negative, but no. What I am is realistic. I cannot realistically stand by the deceitfulness, the avoidance. I can't stand by of living through text and emails. I can stand by as a loved one waiting, open arms, waiting for this particular person to come to me and say, I'm sorry, and I will work on it, and truly mean it. And the only way this person will ever get that help is through the Lord Jesus. When God touches this person, I'll know it. I'll know it. You can tell when a person is fake, acting. God, I know I did it for many years as an alcoholic. I acted like nothing was wrong. But other people were able to see right through me, and I can see through whether it's this particular person or other people. You have probably people in your life that you can see right through their lies. Don't literally go out there and cast stones at these people, but maybe separate yourself from these people, because it might probably work the best. This particular person said that I'm very negative. No, I'm pointing out what I see. If that makes me negative, then so be it. If that's how that person feels. But I am the most positive person. I am just so hurt to see someone self-destruct in their life like this. But I want this person, if this person's watching me, to know that I'm standing here open arms. I want you to seek help, and the only help that you probably need is to ask God for guidance and direction. Remember, God created you, and God can help you again. Folks, I hope you all have the best day of your life. I hope 2016 brings you nothing but happiness and healthiness. And I hope God touches each and every one of my audience for the rest of their lives. And everybody, please stay sober, stay positive, and may God bless you.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life, today's show with Ralf Friedrichs.